The Disappearance of Sir Wilfred of Ivanhoe, a pocket myth. Above the eastern entrance to Thornton's Arcade in Leeds city centre, we find the Ivanhoe clock by Potts of Leeds. Strangely, among the life-size figures in situ around the clock, there is no Ivanhoe. Our story today recounts what happened the day when the four existing clock characters decide to leave their places to go in search of Ivanhoe, following the lead taken by King Richard the Lion-Hearted. The four intrepid adventurers descend into the arcade. First, King Richard, followed by Robin of Locksley, then Friar Tuck, and finally Gurth the Swineherd. Our adventurers first find the comic book store and discover writings of heroic characters, commenting that perhaps someone should write an account of their quest. King Richard points out the nearby coffee shop and recommends it to the others, claiming that he had heard of it during his time on the Third Crusade. Impatient to continue the search for Ivanhoe, Robin suggests they investigate strange wooden contraptions fitted with sets of small wheels that are being sold across the arcade. Perhaps there will be clues to Ivanhoe's whereabouts. Following Robin's suggestion, they investigate. The wooden contraptions intrigue some of the group. King Richard believes that they could be used as an effective shield. Robin feels that as they do not have horses, the wheeled boards could be used as a form of transport. Friar Tuck and Gurth, however, appear reluctant to touch these unusual objects and seem almost afraid of them. The important discovery is that Ivanhoe is nowhere to be seen. While Robin and the others are engrossed with the newly discovered skateboards, Richard's attention lies elsewhere. He has noticed Georgiana Cavendish, the Duchess of Devonshire, high above the arcade and is immediately captivated by her. He does not see the poorly rendered sculpture that others see. Instead, his gaze alights on the Duchess as painted by Thomas Gainsborough. And it would seem that his attraction is reciprocated, as the Duchess leaves her lofty pedestal and makes her way down into the arcade in an effort to initiate an encounter. The skateboard investigation continued while, unnoticed, the Duchess moved closer to King Richard, their conversation obviously deepening. The Duchess had effected a personal transformation from sculpture to fine painting in order to attract Richard, and as her transformation continued towards human form, the process seemed to trigger a similar transformation in Richard and the others. As they talked, King Richard and the Duchess made their way down the arcade towards the lower Brigitte entrance. Unnoticed by the couple, the mysterious figure of Adam Worth emerges from the shadows of the arcade. Known as the Napoleon of crime, Worth was associated with a string of high-profile crimes across Europe and North America. He keeps a discreet distance and follows the couple suspiciously out onto Brigitte, where we lose sight of them. The three remaining characters have a decision to make. They have made no obvious progress in their quest to find Ivanhoe, and now King Richard, their interim leader, has left them. Filled with doubt and lacking self-confidence, they begin to retreat up the arcade towards the clock. They agree that the best course of action is to return to their plinth in the clock and await news of Ivanhoe or King Richard's return. Assembling once more near to the comic book store, where their adventure in the arcade began, the three disappointed characters resume their positions up in the Potts clock above the arcade, and as they do so, Their physical appearance reverts back to their original state, as they were before they descended into the arcade. Who knows how long this new vigil will last?